Hi, and welcome to the Code Lab. Today, I'm really excited to talk about Azure's Open AI. Uh, I'm going to give you three of the main features I think that makes this service a good one to add to your company. And I'll also do a quick demo so you can see it in action. So first, if you haven't heard of Azure Open AI, this is a service that Azure is giving companies so that they can have a ChatGPT-like environment. So you can use the same large language models that OpenAI has, like the GPT-3 and GPT-4, the codex models, and the embeddings. I think the picture models like DALL-E are still in preview. I don't know, so I'll have to check out on that. But these models, as you know, they're trained on massive data sets of text and code, so they can help you generate text, translate languages, make up blog articles or creative content, and they can help you code as they've helped me throughout using different AI tools. So the three main features I want to talk about first is pricing. So the pricing is the same as the OpenAI pricing that you would pay. So for the GPT-3 model, as you can see here, it is 0.002 per 1,000 tokens. And as you can see, Azure has the same pricing model. Now, Azure does come with extra costs, especially your ingress traffic to this API. So although the price is the same for the service itself, you also have to take into consideration your other Azure services that are integrated here. The other part here is that you have access to all the common models that OpenAI provides. So here you can see, you have the code models for code generation. You have the GPT-3.5 models and all the other Curie, DaVinci, and Babbage models here. So you can play and add all these. They definitely have different costs, so be careful with that. But one feature I like is that you can train these models with your own data sets, and the advantage here is that you can get higher quality results because you're giving your data to these models. This could be higher performance, so you'll have lower latency requests when you are working with the model. But this comes at a price. This requires extra compute, so be careful, do your pricing research so you can see the costs associated with this. When I was researching, this is the highest cost that you have to be careful about. For me, the best feature that this service has is the networking. So by default, when you deploy the OpenAI service, it's open to all networks as all services in Azure. So the first thing that you want to do is close it out just to your specific network. And if you have VMs in a particular VNet, you can add your VNet here and only allow that VNet to talk to the service. Now, if you have a VPN or if all your work is going to be in Azure, I highly recommend you add a private endpoint to the service. Private endpoints are special types of network interfaces that allow you to connect to this service, the OpenAI service, but without exposing it out to the internet. So this means that the clients in your VNet can connect to the services using the private IP addresses, which just takes that traffic out of the internet. It could give you better performance as well. So I highly recommend the private endpoint with this service if you again have an express route, a VPN, or if your VMs that are going to consume the services are in Azure. Without further ado, I just want to show you how the interface looks like. It's just like ChatGPT in the sense that you can ask questions, but you can play with the parameters. So you could ask, you can tell it how many tokens you'd want to use for costs, and you can increase or decrease the temperature however you want here. And my favorite feature is that you can specify templates so that things like if you want to talk about taxes, you can use the template that is an IRS chat box. If you wanted to do SEO marketing, you could do the template for marketing and so forth. So what I did for this one is I said, you are a Django developer, and I asked the model, how do you create a model for books in Django? And the information is very accurate. It's telling me to import the models, create the models in the models.py file. It gives me the fields: title, author, description, published date. These are good fields to capture when you're working with books. Then it tells me even to add it to my admin .py so that I can see it in the Django admin page, and I can import information through that admin interface. Lastly, it tells me to do the migration so I can actually do the work in the database. So very accurate. I'm pretty excited to use it more, to do more demos with it. I think that this service is going to help Microsoft in their cloud battles against AWS and Google, although they have their own AI models. But if you're looking to use the OpenAI models, this is a great service to add to your company. And with the increased security, it's a no-brainer. So I'll be doing some more demos. Let me know if you're using it already, if you like it, or any feedback from the service. And stay tuned. I'll be doing some more videos with other AI tools like Google's Maker Suite that looks very similar, but it's different into the results. So that'll be a video coming up soon. So stay tuned and let me know how you like using all these tools that are changing the way we're doing things. All right. Have a good one.